Alright, welcome back. Okay, so I'm still on the vigilance. One thing I will say, though, is that you can talk to the prisoners. Not saying you're going to fill up all of these, but you definitely can talk to all the people here, the ones you captured.
I guess you think I have some sad story to tell? That I met some sick orphans on New Homestead and grew a conscience? Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted SysDef to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that. Sure, I got time. You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, a man has to have a code. Rules. I do. You finish a job, it's supposed to be done. You get the rush and the relief. But in the fleet, doing the job isn't the hard part. In the fleet, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you, and if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face. And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be. The second you drag me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat.
I mean, you're in a private ship. And technically a private room, but go on.
Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow up one without it showing up on SSNN, or a UC captain getting a 10-inch stack of slates on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep.
It's not even complicated at all. I get that entirely. Can't beat a good night's rest.
If you ask me, the brig's too good for these worthless thugs.
Easy. So this cat over here, I don't want to do it. It's kind of a hassle. But eventually he will... Look, I'll just initiate it.
Some of the guards don't take kindly to the prisoners, but we should try to maintain some decorum. Welcome to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with the prisoners as long as you are mindful of operation security. As a personal rule, I simply ask that you adhere to UC Navy standards of cleanliness at all times. That means no mud on your boots, your hands are washed, and you are free of any contagious diseases. Excellent. And all that being said, I understand your mission directive might call for flexibility on my part. So if you need to be a rum-drinking, swashbuckling pirate to do your job, then I will do my best to clean up after you. No, the prisoner surrendered willingly. This is probably the safest place. You can chat with him. As a matter of fact, I have a favor to ask.
Here it is.
I understand that part of your undercover work involves going to the fleet headquarters, namely the key. While you're there, if you find anything pertaining to the history of the fleet, I'd be interested in learning about it. It's not, and purely voluntary. As a jailer and student of history, call it a professional curiosity. I appreciate it. I've actually heard rumors about there being audio logs for an interview the founder of the fleet, Jasper Crix, did on the Key. I'm interested in anything he had to say regarding his time in prison and how the prisoners were treated. If you find anything like that, bring it back here, and we'll take a listen. The fleet and the UC are intertwined, and I've always felt knowing that past as an important part of what we do. In life, history can be a guide, a warning, or at times, a reflection. And if you want to know which one it is, You have to stare it in the face, regardless of how ugly it is. As you were.
So you get that. You do actually.
The Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
I don't know why I never thought about it before, but you do run into those logs just about everywhere you go in the Crimson Fleet quest line. So you might as well. But if you don't want to, honestly, it doesn't hurt. I still haven't fixed my ship. You know what? We're gonna do that.
Nice. Clean sep there.
We're gonna do that after we talk.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green. Lack of love.
I was gonna say, let's go fix our ship somewhere else, but we can fix our ship here. Let's go ahead and board. Get orientation sorted and done.
God, you cut. Now get out of my base. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30. You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem. If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
I wish you would get to see him drag the body
Hi.
out.
Please disregard.
Oh.
I attempted an informal greeting, but I am
The hell took you so long?
dissatisfied with the
Forget how to
results.
grav jump or something? I don't care. Time is but all that is. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap just
We're just gonna skip
might
through all
look
this.
a little
It's
beat
just-
up on
it's
the
literally
outside,
orientation.
but you think? But I can give you the short. Anyway,
It's literally orientation. It's all it is
All
on
right.
this portion.
history time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov.
Funny enough, okay, I gotta pause it here, but funny enough, I think they're the only ones that kind of like, hey, do you want to tour the place? Freestar Collective. Hey, what's like a tour of the city? They actually, you know what? I'm pardon my French, but they're kind of like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. We know you helped us out with the whole bank heist, the hostage situation, but yeah, you can find your way around the city. I'm like, hey, you guys, that's hard for me to navigate around here. You know, luckily, like, I've sought out this one building that I've just memorized this portion here. If you would tell me to go find somebody else in that city, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it, right? You get over to the, you know, like the UC Vanguard. They're like, oh yeah, well your home's in the residential district. Cool. How do I get there? Right. Yeah. How do you get there? Well, and then they give you the runaround. You're like, thanks guys, thanks for nothing, right? You kind of have to explore yourself. That one a little bit more open concept. You can fly around if you can. And then we have, let's see, Ryujin. Ryujin's like, hey, you need to be independent. You need to be able to do this stuff by yourself. We're not gonna hold your hand. Fair. They're very upfront with it. Everybody else is kind of like, eh. These guys are like, hey, you need to be a tough old pirate. You gotta, spill some blood. Drink to you drop everything. By the way, would you like a tour? We're gonna give you a tour. Okay, this is the tour. Then just remember to mind your business. But remember, this is home.
That's the very same
You know
ice
what?
ball where the United Colonies built a
Respect.
supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
It's the funniest thing ever. Welcome, pirate. Please, here. Let me give you a tour.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault if people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began...
And Neva's kind of like the one where, she's hot-tempered. Don't get on her nerves. But she's going to give you a goddamn tour. And you know what? She's going to enjoy the hell out of it. I'm not even... You know what I mean? It's so funny.
Pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began.
But also, it's kind of a little lame. Not the thing, but just the interactions she's having with these guys. It's almost on par with, come on, guys, don't be like that. You guys are silly. That's how it feels. This whole interaction that she's having with the depot and all that, it feels a little forced.
Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices may be high, but these goods ain't exactly easy to find.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left. run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices.
She's stuck.
And right here is the most important place on the
Ain't no
entire
way.
station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable
She's literally stuck.
Shinya Voss.
There it goes.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my rib cage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Eugen would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
He's a net runner, basically.
There. You're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
All right, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev. Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
Actually, I want to do that this episode. Might as well. I have like 19 minutes left. Before we do that, though.
If you need credits, put up the mission.
There is the bar here. You can go in here. Trade authority is over here as well. You have this cat. I forget what she has. Let's take a look.
See anything you like? Now.
Let's see. Weapons. Hunter Wolf. Power Beat. No. Pain Blade. Probably one of the more powerful weapons. Definitely should take that. Space undersuit. Notes. Just some other things that you don't really need. Miscellaneous.
Don't miss me too much.
She's good to sell to, but she doesn't have anything that you need. By like, maybe in the beginning if you did this first, but she doesn't have anything.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
I don't need to hear about your latest project. I just sell the materials. You know my sister. And you're still alive? You either somehow won her approval, or... best not to think about it. Just to make it quick.
Same here. Actually, she's probably one of the more useful ones, because she has a lot of the... well, I say that. She has a lot of ingredients and ship parts. Never saw that coming. She has a lot of ingredients. And resources.
They're done here? Great.
Heading out. No price. Tactical gear is my...
See how they're all pretty much like, unless I go into special dialogue with them, they all have like, you know, kind of barely anything to say. Well, I could go full on pirate, but nah. Pirate crew outfit. Oh, swashbuckler. Could do that. I wish there was a better one, but I'll buy it. Why not?
Stay safe out there.
So I looked the part. I was gonna say it looked familiar. Oh. Well.
Looking to make quick work of your
This
enemies?
one, she has a shit ton to say before you can even start buying.
Well, well. Everyone up? Hey, if you want to pork, I carry most of them. Occasionally. Just don't screw me over. Not a little advice? You bleed for anyone who says... Don't. Take your pick.
She's a lot of dialogue, and I'm just trying. I just want to see what she's got. You know what I mean? She's got a lot of advanced stuff. Pirate Legend. What is that? Oh yeah, weak. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now, guys.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Well, yeah, we're just gonna carry on from here. But I'm gonna go look at the ship stuff, and then I'll show you my final result. I will see you on the next one. Take care.